Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the AJS TV channel. Hope you're all doing well. Aston Villa versus Arsenal. I'm just going to turn my volume up here. There we go. Aston Villa versus Arsenal today. If you're going to play Arsenal at any point this season, now we know how good they have been, but this is arguably the best time to play them because they are winless in their last 4 games competitively. They lost to Everton. They drew. So they've had 1 point in the last 3 games. Lost to Everton. Drew with Brentford. It was Brentford at home, I think. And they've just lost to Manchester City midweek. They got absolutely battered. Deserved to lose. And yeah, I mean, if they don't win this game, I think their season would be a capitulation, really. So they need to win it way more than we do. And we have responded with, I would say, a pretty decent side. I'm going to get into it. So it is a 4-4-2 for Villa, as always. There is only one complaint, which I will go into, which actually has been covered by Mark. Martinez in goal, Cash, Consa, Mings, Moreno is a back four. McGinn back in the team. Luis, Kamara, Buendia is the midfield four. And apparently it's flash score could be incorrect, but they've said Coutinho alongside Watkins. I think it could be Emi Buendia or even John McGinn alongside Watkins. I think if anything, it's more of a guess. But no Leon Bailey, and in comes John McGinn, Coutinho, and Matty Cash. The entire right hand side is brand new. At least for this game. How you doing, Villa boy? As well as really random reviews, as he said earlier today, we win or we lose. What do you think? Don't see a 0-0 draw. It's one of those that it's actually really hard to predict. I really like the team. My only change would have been I'd have preferred Duran on. I would have said no. This is where it gets interesting. Maybe not bring McGinn in, play Coutinho out wide, and then have John McGinn, have Duran up front, or maybe start bring on Coutinho off the bench to play McGinn and have Watkins Duran. I think there's a lot of different ideas we could have gone for today. Score predictions 2-1 to Villa. Now, I gotta say, I'll go into this actually after that comment. Our record against Arsenal as of recent at home isn't terrible. We beat them in lockdown. In the season that we did that famous escape, we beat Arsenal 1-0 thanks to a Trezeguet goal. The year after, I think we also beat them 1-0. I am going to verify that. I'm almost certain though. So yeah, they 1-0 against Arsenal. Oh yeah, 1-0 again. Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins scored in a 1-0 win against Arsenal the year later, and then last year it was a Bukayo Saka goal to give Arsenal a win. So recently, you could say it's not been a bad record. To be fair, Duran was by far best player versus City. Don't know why he's been benched. I don't really get it. I think Duran has been very good since coming in. I don't know. I'm gonna have to trust Emery on that one. Because I think it's been very obvious that he's been quite influential. He came on against City, and we scored like straight away. He won the ball off Bernardo Silva, and we went through with Ollie Watkins, and we scored. So like, I think your guess is as good as mine as to why he's not playing. He also hammered the crossbar. He had good link-up play with Watkins, which is what I want to see. I can already see like the chemistry between him and Watkins is already better than Watkins and Ings ever was. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. But maybe he can come on. Maybe we won't need him to come on. Maybe this team is good enough. I like to see that Coutinho is playing. I thought Coutinho did very well coming on against Manchester City. I don't think he's been too bad in his sub appearances. So I think it's fair that he's actually got a start today. And we're gonna see. Hopefully, what these players can bring. Like I said, I touched it on it. I touched on it briefly. Arsenal, they're having a bit of a wobble, but that could mean today could be their bounce back day. I mean, they're gonna be all guns blazing. I think today, maybe you lot won't agree. There's not going to be a draw. I think someone even said this earlier. There's not going to be a draw today. We win or they do. There's no in between. We win or they do. They'll win. If we win, it'll be a 1 or 2-0. If they win, it'll be a 3-0. If they get going, a bit like Man City, if they get going, like very early on, they'll cruise. They just need to settle their own nerves. I think the start of this game is huge. If we start badly, then I think we're done for. If we can start well, get under their skin, maybe even get an early goal, I think they'll be that rattled at that point. You know, they struggled to break down Everton. I know you could say new manager bounce, but Everton are absolutely dire. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll even put out my neck and say, I don't even care. I'd rather be positive. I reckon we win this 1-0. I reckon we beat them 1-0. This is the time to play them. You never want a bigger time to play a team like Arsenal, a team at the top who are having a bit of a wobble of form. This is the best time to play the best teams when they're struggling a little bit, where they doubt themselves. Ramsdale's not been great. Maybe he can drop a clanger today. So I don't know. I think there is potential today, and I'm even gonna be positive and saying 1-0 Villa, and I think it will be a Emi Buendia goal. There you go. I'm very precise today. Love to see McGinn back. I think we've missed him. I know a lot of Villa fans seem to dislike John McGinn. But I think him not being there has left a little bit of a gap in our midfield. Obviously back comes Tyrone Mings after he missed the game against Man City. Thankfully, no Callum Chambers against his former club. I would actually have an aneurysm. The GOAT Mings is getting a new contract, mashallah. I mean, look, if you can actually look this up, our record without Mings is horrific. I know he makes a lot of mistakes, and yeah, I know it can be very frustrating. I think at times he can be one of the most mistake-prone defenders, but he is usually very, very, very solid, and we do better with him than without. Arsenal lead 2-1 into half time when we pull it back. I really hope that's not the case. Well, BT Sport have said it's a 4-3-3 today. I don't know. We haven't played a 4-3-3 since Emery's come in. Actually, I think we've always played two up front, literally day one. But we'll see. We've only won one in 8 without Mings, which was a 1-0 against Norwich. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. How you doing as well? Up the Villa AVFC. What's good? Mings got the contract. What? How long is the contract, by the way? Is it like a 3-4 year deal? I'll actually look this up. I just saw something briefly about it. So I'm going to see what the contract extension is. To be fair, I think it is, on the whole, it's deserved. And he's been with us for a while now. He saw us get promoted. I would like to see maybe in like 3 or 4 years' time that he's like more of like a bench player, but still someone who can influence the team. Why has the Villa website not said how long it is? Villa 3-2 Arsenal lead into half time. We put it back. I know, so I read that before. I'm good, thanks, Harry. I'm all right. I'm actually positive about today. I think there is actual potential today. Like I said, they're on a wobble. This is the time to play them. The only problem is if they start well and they get early chances and early goals, all that goes away, and suddenly they're back to being the Arsenal that they know they are. So yeah, that's what I'm worried about. This could actually be horrific. I think like I said, we win this 1-0 or we lose it 3-0. There's no in between. There is absolutely no in between. The squad though, I like it. Moreno back to starting. I don't know why Digne has been preferred recently. That was baffling. Matty Cash back at right back. I think these changes are fair. Tyrone Mings back in the middle, which means 3 out of 4 changes at the back from this game to Man City. 3 out of 4 changes. Only Konsa remains. Arsenal kick off. And here we go. I'm going to get the overlay going on the screen for you guys. Oh, there we go. Why has it said first half? Well, it is in the first half, but I'd rather a timer. Okay. Maybe that will update. I don't know. So yeah, Aston Villa versus Arsenal. I've got to say, I like playing Arsenal because usually their football is good and it's an entertaining game of football. The only downside about playing Arsenal is that you will struggle. There's no two ways about it. It is always a struggle against Arsenal because of how much possession they have and how many chances that they usually create. But it can be usually quite entertaining. So I'll say that. Just had a deja vu, whatever it is. The score 2-1 Arsenal just came back into my head, and they come back from 1-0 down. I think we all want a Villa win. If you win, you stay behind us on goal. Oh dear. All the London lot will want us to win because they can't stand that Arsenal's better than them. Oh, lovely flick pass to Buendia. Here Villa have the first attack of the game. Coutinho might cut inside here. Finds Luis with blonde hair. Luis gone for it and has sailed it wide, closer to the corner flag than the goalpost. Douglas Luis back with the blonde hair. He has done this before. I don't know why he loves to do it. And that shot was terrible. Less said of that, the better, to be quite honest. Arsenal try and play out from the back. Nearly get caught. Villa's press is high. Oh, they've gone right for it, though. And that's a foul. Yeah, fair play, Arsenal. They actually dealt with that press quite well. But I do like that. Get under their skin. Make them unsettled. I like that. Don't give them the respect they deserve, you know? They would have the same record as Man City, same wins, draws, and losses. Oh yeah, they would. They would. But I mean, you would back City from this point to win it. Like even, I was thinking midway. You know, if Arsenal get a draw, maybe they can see it out, get the confidence back, and get going. But I'm worried. Xhaka's cross is deflected, and that will be a throw into Arsenal at the whole 10. Losing to City, especially in the way they did, I worry about Arsenal's chances now. City have just been there and done it, got a t-shirt. They know how to see the season out. Arsenal are new to this. They've got a young squad. I don't know. I think some naivety comes into it a little bit. Because at times in that City game, you know, when it was 1-1, you think, well, anything can happen. But they didn't really get going. I think they only had one shot on target the whole game, which was the penalty. Yeah, shock. Edison didn't make a save. Oh, well, that's a mistake. Is Luis. 3 minutes into this game, Arsenal not started that great. I've got to be honest. They've not impressed me. I'm gonna take any chance to rip on them. I'll take. But they've not started as fast as I thought they would. No, we do have people here. It's just a lot of people are either watching the game or trying to get up streams and stuff like that. There's 14 people in the live stream. I woke up at 12:15. I didn't even know Villa play at 12:30. I woke up very late as well. I had to get ready. And I just about. Well, actually, I was a minute late. I don't mind having like early kickoffs. It's just not great when I kind of half forget about it. Because I knew, well, actually in my head, I thought it was a 5:30. I knew it wasn't like a regular 3 o'clock, but I did briefly forget. You woke up at 8. Oh, fair enough. You were prepared. I should have actually mentioned, obviously this is Unai Emery against his old club. You know, he'll know some of these players. Not many, to be quite fair, but he'll know a couple of them. And maybe that will help, having the inside knowledge. I know this Arsenal team's a lot different to the team here. But there's a couple of familiar faces. Is Zinchenko. Again, I was surprised to see him start. Lovely tackle by Matty Cash on Zinchenko. That's poor from him. Villa on the break. Ollie Watkins. Oh, it's a poor first touch, and Watkins is on his own. Still Ollie Watkins dancing left-footed! 1-0 Aston Villa! Ollie Watkins! What a goal that is! Left-footed across the goal into the bottom corner. That will go down as another Zinchenko mistake. Because what is he doing? It's so silly. Matty Cash closes him down. Ollie Watkins, completely on his own, rolls it away. 1-0 Aston Villa in front of Tom Hanks randomly. The camera's just panned to Tom Hanks. Villa Lee, I gotta say, Zinchenko has already been flamed this week because of how poor he was against Man City, and then that just highlights it even more. He gets dispossessed Watkins is entirely on his own, gets it on his left, hammers past Ramsdale, hammers it. Arsenal are in some serious, serious trouble. Oh dear. Oh, is this where the season collapses for Mikel Arteta? Is this where the season crumbles? Ollie Watkins, that's 4 goals in 4, by the way. Watkins has scored 4 games in a row. We are living in a world where Ollie Watkins has a 4-game goal streak. Baffling. Absolutely baffling. Villa 1, Arsenal 0. Ramsdale once again no clean sheet. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Mikel Arteta. I think he looks stunned on the sideline is what I'd say. I mean, that is... I'm just saying you can't start a game like that. Especially... Oh, and Odegaard's down as well. Oh dear. Odegaard... He's hobbling. He's hobbling. This is not looking good for the Arsenal. They can't sing 1-0 to the Arsenal. You know what? I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. How you doing, Sparks up? What's good? Long time no see. Yeah, it has been. It has been a long time. How you doing? What happens now? At least we scored. Well, so this is where it gets very, very, very interesting. And even BT, I was actually, I've just come up with an overlay saying that we've conceded more goals in 15 minutes, which actually amplifies what I'm going to say next. Our response to going a goal up sometimes isn't that great, and we will just sit off and put our foot off the pedal and allow, teams like this to easily come back into the game. That's what I'm worried about. And the fact that overlay doesn't help me because we do concede a lot of early goals. So yeah, I'm just glad to see that we've scored an early goal. Oh, lovely interception from Dougie Luiz. And to be fair, we don't really do anything with it. That's a shame. Luiz wins the ball back just inside our own half. And I think Matty Cash tries to play a ball forward and it's a bit too heavy. But I will say, Cash, back in the team today, he's literally got us a goal. That tackle on Zinchenko, he gets the ball. Not only he tackles Zinchenko, he plays the through ball to Watkins, who finishes it off. Brilliant from Cash and Watkins. Oh, nearly. Villa nearly building with Coutinho on the left-hand side. Arsenal get it back. Ramsdale. Arsenal just don't look like the Arsenal I've seen them all season. I know it's early days, and obviously all this can change, but they just don't look like Arsenal. Not the Arsenal I've watched a lot this season. In Unai we trust, says Mike. Cash coming in quickly, looked like a good call. He is everywhere. He is a monster. I will say, Cash, he's energetic and he'll always give you 100%. A little bit like Watkins in his work rate. Ironically, who set up Watkins. But they'll always run and run and run. They might not always have the ability there. Oh, that's really nice from Buendia, by the way. A little backheel flick to Dougie Luiz. Kamara is wrestled off the ball, though, as he tries to press. Arsenal, they try and build down the left now. Oh, good interception again from Cash. But Konsa is very slow. Although that's not a foul, according to... He just wiped out. Did he wipe out Nketiah there? And a foul wasn't given. Nketiah still back to goal. Bit awkward and messy, and Arsenal lose it. It looked like a foul, to be fair. Konsa came out very late. And hacked down his man. I'm very surprised a free kick wasn't given for that. Loving it, I guess. This Arsenal battle. Oh wait. Oh dear. This Arsenal battle. We can't let a team like Arsenal go at us because they'll score. All we got to do is score more than 10 goals. We should be ahead of Chelsea. Loving, I guess. Arsenal chokers, man. Don't let United go up front. I will say, guys, it is early days, and this is Villa. All right. Those are 2 things you got to remember. Yeah. Oh no, that's a dive. That's a dive from Nketiah, by the way. I would never expect someone to dive outside the box or to dive at all. That is a blatant dive from Nketiah. I will take back what I said about Konsa. I just don't expect people to dive, especially outside the box. I mean, I probably should, when teams get desperate. But really? I'm baffled by that. Fair play, good refereeing. If anything, though, should have gave us a free kick because that was so blatant. Ramsdale, trying to be cheeky. And Watkins nearly squeezed it off Ramsdale there. What is he doing? You 1-0 down. Your team's out of form. Why are you messing about? There was no reason for Ramsdale to do that. I don't expect people to dive outside the box, is what I will say. That's how I will end that on. Because what was the point? Like, a free kick, it's not like a penalty. Like, Trossard's cross headed away by Conser. Also, I didn't think like Nketiah would be that kind of player. I don't know. I've always thought Nketiah was like an honest forward. I didn't really think he would be like that. You never know though. Chance for Arsenal, big chance. Oh, it's off the line. Tyrone Mings. Oh my god. Well, I gotta say the players who've come in have done amazing. Cash comes in and literally gets a goal. Mings has come in and has stopped a goal. Martinez gets chipped. The ball is going goal bound. Is that Ben White? Yeah, it was Ben White randomly there, and Nketiah diving in to try and get a header to just make sure the ball is goal bound, and Mings comes across and clears it off the line. Very good from Tyrone Mings. Yeah, well, he might have been offside anyway. I'd rather give praise and credit where it's due. Mings has done very well though. You had Grealish for how? Yeah, all right. Grealish though didn't. Okay, there is a difference between outright diving and winning fouls. There's only one occasion I've ever known Grealish to actually dive, which was against Crystal Palace, and it's actually a GIF you can find where he just literally flops down in the box, very shamefully. Other fouls he will like abuse the rule and make the defender foul him, which maybe rules need to change. But yeah, there's only one occasion of him actually full-on diving, no questions asked. Xhaka tries to get a cross in, and once again, it's Dougie Luiz there. Xhaka can't escape Luiz. Luiz on him every time. Bale used to do it all the time. Tyra improving a point. Jorginho dives for free kicks when he fails to play out from the back. Oh dear. How you doing, Mus? What's good? Trossard and Martinelli should be playing together. I mean, the decisions from Mikel Arteta, I find a little bit baffling. I think Zinchenko needed to be dropped today. Tierney's more than capable. Corner comes in. It's a bit of a scramble. Villa just about clear it. Cross into the box. Header away by Kamara. 13 minutes gone here. It's Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. Goal scorer Ollie Watkins. And someone who I make fun of sometimes has now got 4 goals in 4 games. Dangerous ball in from Odegaard. Villa. We're just about dealing with it every time. It's literally like last straw defending. And on every occasion, the crossing has been very good from Arsenal, to be fair. It's been very difficult for us. And we don't seem to make it look that easy. Mings has come out. Oh, that's poor from Nketiah. It's just not controllable. Again, Villa try and hack it to the halfway line. Watkins has done very well, though. That's very good from Villa. Very, very good from Aston Villa. Arsenal pressing. Conser pokes the pass to Cash. Cash will win a goal kick, I think. It will be. Very good. Very good from Villa. That press from Arsenal's dangerous. Their attacks have been dangerous, but we've just about dealt with it. Oh, here comes Dean. Is it positive? Good goal, but reality, here we go, is we'll lose. Will be Odegaard to score. Okay. Jorginho is one of the worst divers out there. No one talks about the amount of diving in midfield when in trouble. I've actually never noticed that. That's really funny. Grealish went down lightly, but they still made contact to him, so the ref has to give a free kick. Yeah. A bit like the penalty, it is a dive. It is him trying to get a foul, but at the same time he's made Ramsey trip him over. There needs to be a rule change. Like Vardy used to do the exact same thing. And there you go. There's a goal. Haha, never keep a lead. We're looking on the ropes. What do you mean? There's no goal. It's still 1-0. Villa boy says, come on, Villa. I think Arsenal are growing into this game. We just need to make sure to not do anything stupid. I would still try and get under their skin. I would still press the way we have done. I really like, we go into some games and we absolutely run at them. And I don't think teams expect it. And you never know. On the right day, you can proper rattle a team. Mings with a dodgy header. There's the goal. There's the goal. Mings with the header away. Saka hits a very clean goal. That's a very nice goal from Bukayo Saka. It is 1-1. And, well, I did say they've been growing into it. The crosses have been dangerous. They put another ball in the box. Ming could only half clear it. And Saka hits a very clean strike. Easily their player of the season. And back-to-back games at Villa Park, he scored it now. One at the North Stand, one at the Holt. That's a very clean volley, to be fair. He's hit that very well. Cross comes in from Ben White. I think, see, this is the good and bad of Tyrone Mings, right? If Mings is going to win that header, he has to just put it out for a corner. Like, I'd rather him do that than just head it into a dangerous area. I would rather that happen. And this is the good, bad, and the ugly of Tyrone Mings. Someone who can play so well, literally cleared the ball off the line. I know you can say it's offside. He will do something so good and then something so questionable. And out of nothing, Arsenal back in the game. And to be fair, I think they've deserved that. I think they've done okay since going a goal down. A little bit wobbly at times, but I did say they're growing into it. The crossing was dangerous. I don't think we were that comfortable with dealing with them on the ball. I thought I even said the words. It was like last ditch defending at times. Still, it's a nice goal from an Arsenal point of view, but it's very preventable. Very preventable. Because she was 1-0 up. It made the bet go to 996 to 1. What bet? Oh wait, I just seen another comment. Can't believe I paid 30 quid for Now TV and all Sky channels, and they barely show games. The rule is wrong. It is a pen by current rules. Yep. I told you. I just put my accumulator on for the day and put Arsenal to win. Oh dear, because you went 1-0 up and made. Oh wait. Oh dear. So what's in your accumulator? Because you might be making coin today. This is what I'm worried about, Villa. This is what I'm worried about. The way we start games. I mean, to be fair, actually, no, I'll take that back. We started today okay. Zinchenko's gone for it, but straight down the throat of Emi. I think we started today quite well. It's just we've allowed Arsenal to come into the game. And I will say it was a mistake. It's a defensive mistake from Mings. Because it's hard to say who was on Saka when, Mings should just put that out for a corner. We've tried to play it from the back. Moreno's lost the ball. Odegaard. Good interception from Mings. Stabbed away by Kamara. It's so scrappy, man. Coutinho, that's quite delicate. That's quite nice. Coutinho out wide to Moreno. This is good. That was really good. It was actually really nice from Coutinho. And then Moreno again has lost the ball. Long ball played towards Nketiah. That's going to go out of play. And that'll be a throw into Aston Villa. He's basic clearance. Bro said basic clearance. Nketiah is literally diving in up his ass. Brentford win, Brighton win, Leeds draw, City win, Arsenal win, Liverpool draw. Well, you're not getting all of that. You can calm down. You are not getting all of that. Dean said this will be 4-1 or 3-1. I don't know. Just let Martinez catch that. Oh, I mean, that's another thing. I said put it out for a corner if in doubt, but he could have just, Emi could have shouted and said, my ball. Maybe he just had a lot of trust in Mings. I don't know. Split decisions. Sometimes weird things can happen. I think that was one of them. Mings again every time giving the ball to the opposition. Yeah, I just think it was needless. Like there was less danger in a corner than giving the ball to Bukayo Saka, who I know Arsenal have not been that great, but Saka has still been very good. Zinchenko, that's a woeful cross. Oh dear. Yeah, this man needs to be dropped. I mean, I'm not even an Arsenal fan. I don't know why he's playing. Literally, Zinchenko at fault for the Villa goal, and has provided absolutely nothing going forward. So I would love to see what Arsenal think. The guarantee that I can see the Twitter people saying get Zinchenko off at half time. That'll be it for the Arsenal lot. We don't keep Leeds here. I mean, your name is. I was gonna say I thought your name is Emery. We trust or something. Back Emery, bro. Back Villa. Back the Villa. I'm scared this United season they may have a chance for the title. And with a new ownership potential, Qatar put in a bid. Um, reportedly 4 or 5 billion, a bit like the Chelsea sale. That's gonna shake up the league a little bit. I mean, I worry about Man United having another dominant part of the Premier League again. I remember when I was growing up, they were the big boys. I hated Man United, and I've enjoyed their banter era, but I think the banter era might actually end. They've been doing very well this season, and I think this puts like the nail in the coffin of the banter era. It never pays off, but I do a cheeky £1 accumulator every Saturday. Still annoyed I missed out on 360 quid weeks ago because of the Rashford goal. Oh my god! Imagine VAR, like making you miss out on £360. That's crazy. A dodgy VAR decision. Mike Dean. Wait, Dean complain. Oh yeah, he does complain. Dean does complain about every Villa manager. Wasn't Mike Dean the VAR on the day for the City United game? Is that Qatari bid isn't sports washing? I don't know what is. Committed to put all the money back into the club and not profit from owning the club. I'm just concerned about the fact that Qatar also own PSG. So are there gonna be some really weird deals involving players? Like that is my concern. Like it does feel a bit weird. People think Everton will be a walk in the park, and they definitely won't be. Um, yeah, it's not going to be like no game in the Premier League is easy. No game in the Premier League is easy. Mbappe's coming to the Chelsea in the summer, so man, you can hold that. Imagine Mbappe going from playing with Messi and Neymar to playing with Mount and Havertz. Oh man, imagine, that'd be so funny. Mason Mount, bro. I can imagine Mbappe making like runs forward, expecting a through ball from Mount, and he goes sideways. He would have replaced. No, Havertz always finds a way. Havertz, he just makes up a new position. Havertz has played like 4 different positions, I swear. Like, he's gone attacking midfield, he's gone left wing, he's gone false 9. Like, he just finds a way. He finds a way. If Fafana doesn't start today, I'm on death watch. Mashallah, Habibis. We're favourites to sign Mount, so our club is finished. If you sign Mount, I swear, cross comes in, header away, very good header away actually. From Kamara. Nketiah crying again. Unai coming to his senses, thank the gods. Zinchenko thrown for the Arsenal. 25 gone here. Villa 1, Arsenal 1. Ollie Watkins, the goal scorer for Villa. That's 4 games in a row. Watkins has scored. The end is upon us, truly. 4 games that Watkins has scored in a row. Never thought I'd say that. Mount would become world class against Liverpool. It always happens. Yeah, and then they'll be saying, why did Chelsea let this monster of a player go? Like the same debate about Salah and all them, man. De Bruyne, who left Chelsea washed and have got like a new career somewhere else somehow. Ramsdale, ooh, well, I gotta say the playing out of the back is risky, and McGinn has actually won the ball off Zinchenko again. Bro, this guy needs to be hooked off so bad. Zinchenko is getting bullied. Like, what does my man do? Can someone tell me what does my man do? He's been absolutely woeful. I'd love to see his sofa score rating. It can't be above a 5. There's no way. Is Zinchenko okay? He's won a header and then given the ball away, and Cash wins a throw in. What does my man do? I'd drive Mount to Liverpool myself. Oh dear. Buendia into Watkins. He's on his own, Watkins. And that's a foul. It is. Well done. Granit Xhaka crying at the referee. I gotta say, Watkins has been amazing. I don't know what's going on. He's possessed. He's got the entire Arsenal team trying to hack him down. What's going on? Mount Ballon d'Or 2024. Only way to make Mount good is to change his first name. Mason doesn't cut it. That hit off McGinn's hand. I didn't see that. Mount to Liverpool. It looks like it's happening since FSG are finding excuses. It is a Coutinho free kick. Duran is from Colombia. He is, yeah. Guys, 29 of you in the live stream. If you could hit that like button, I'd very much appreciate it. And if you are new, that subscribe button is very free, and you can help support the channel. To be fair, Dougie Luiz is a baller. You can't strike it from here. Now look, I am 15 seconds behind, so he might have, but you cannot hit it from here. It would just fly into by the corner flag. It would be very pointless. Villa making what? I was gonna say we're making the false wall with Buendia. Although I think Mount scored from around this distance because of Emmy's mistake. Luiz free kick. He's actually gone for goal. It falls to Moreno in the box. Moreno turns, gets tackled. Nketiah, I thought he was going to get a foul there on Luiz. Yeah, why did he go for it? If we're going to get Coutinho on it, if you're going to have a strike from there, just give it Coutinho. I thought it was going to be Luiz because we were going to sling it in the box. Why have I hit the dislike button? No one will see it anyway. Ooh. Thank you, YouTube, I guess, for hiding dislikes. Now I don't know if the tutorial I need to watch is good or not. How amazing of a website. What? Oh, I thought it said my Streamlabs. Someone logged in. But if someone logged into another account of mine, I was like, huh? I thought my stream was back then. Louise, is that Pro Club CDM trying to score from anywhere? I'm just expecting the red card then, because that usually follows CDMs on Pro Clubs. They'll get stuck in, they'll shoot from 40 yards, and with 10 minutes to go, they'll just 2-foot someone, just because it's funny. Can someone mute Dean and his fake spoilers? Never seen someone so desperate for attention. If he keeps it up, yeah. I gotta say, Dean, can you not do that? Everyone on Premier League should boycott Man Cheaty. Coutinho's only good quality is long shots. You man holding him back. How does it feel that the third best player in the world is playing at Villa Park? The third best player in the world. The third. Who? There's not a single player here who's in their history been that close. Harrison Pro Clubs is like Luis. Bro thinks he's Lampard. Ollie Watkins, the third best player in the world. My goat. You know what? Watkins, the golden boot is coming. He's scored more goals recently than Haaland. I'm just saying. Don't doubt the Ollie. That Vardy record. The Vardy record is creaking. Like I said, 4 games in a row. It's a Watkins goal. I'm watching on my TV and Arabic speaking, screaming. I just assumed goal, especially at the first time I did it was an actual goal. Well, don't presume. There's no point. Something about the player that got third in the fraud. Oh yeah, Jorginho. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I actually forgot about that. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. I still can't believe that has happened. That was like a fever dream to me. He was playing better in the first half. I will say I would give it to Arsenal. Cross comes in from the corner. It's not a great corner. Emmy catches it. We looked decent on the break. We started well. We scored early. We just allowed them to come into the game. It was a Mings mistake that got them the goal. I would say it's been mainly even. Maybe like I would just slightly tip it to the Arsenal. I would say. Oh, it's a lovely through ball. Moreno, Buendia, dummies it. Coutinho, yes! Felipe! What a goal! 2-1 Aston Villa. Coutinho rolls it past Ramsdale as he goes the wrong way. What a dummy that is. The ball's into the box. I didn't even see who dummied it. To be fair, my eyes just fully widened because Coutinho suddenly had a tap in. Was it Buendia who dummied it? I need to see who dummied the ball here. That dummy made the goal. It split Arsenal like the Red Sea. And Coutinho with a lovely finish. Oh my God. This attack was amazing. Kamara down the left-hand side. Kamara finds... lovely through ball to Moreno. It's a Buendia dummy. Oh! Emmy Buendia, you beauty. Look at that dummy. Into Coutinho. Oh, Ramsdale literally sent to next Tuesday. What is my man doing? What is my... Bro thinks it's a penalty. Oh, man. It's 2-1 Aston Villa. Felipe Coutinho is alive. Oh, Mikel's fuming. Oh, there's another picture potential. Mikel had his head in his hands. I might see that on Twitter. I might see... I wish the scoreline was in the background. That would have made that even better. The camera picked up on Arteta turning away with his head in his hands. You love to see it. Villa 2, Arsenal 1. Oh, wow. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So yeah, Theo, it is Villa who is in front. That timing's great. Ramsdale, most overrated keeper in the... He is. I have said this. I would rather Pickford all day, any day, in goal for England. All day. Like, Ramsdale is good at some things. He's absolutely woeful at others. He's not as good as what people make out. At all. The guy's been relegated twice. Back-to-back seasons relegated. Like, here comes Saka. A good block from Mings. Again, Arsenal trying to respond quickly. Wait, what has Dean said? Dean, I hope that, he said it's a joke. I wouldn't antagonise the people here. They already think you're not a Villa fan. Look, I know you're a Villa fan because you showed me all your Villa merch and stuff, and I get that. But I wouldn't. I just wouldn't say that here. Fairs, I jinx Coutinho. Come on, Buendia. Mon Coutinho. My prediction is the other way. It could be 2-1 Villa half time. I said 2-1. Better reaction than that of Mark Goldbridge. To be fair, I like Mark Goldbridge. He's not the only time I've ever seen him react. Like, what's the word to describe? Quite enthusiastic. Was the clip that always goes around, the England one, when we won on penalties, when he goes, yes, come on, get in. Yeah, because these mic quality. Oh, to be fair, it might not have been mic quality. That could have just been the fact that the video was saved a million times, but the audio quality is always horrific. It's like bass boosted. That's the only time I've seen a good Mark Goldbridge reaction. Also, I've actually missed a lot of comments, so just bear with me. Wow, what a goal. Dingo one day without wanting to lose. Challenge impossible. Coutinho's performing very well in training, I've seen. In the games he's come on off the bench, I said he deserved to start. I even said this last week in the VOD if you want to watch it. I said I'd start Coutinho. My worry was Coutinho usually isn't that good when he starts a game. He's a lot better when he comes on. I think he started this game very well. Even if you ignore the goal, I was going to say he's done very well. Emmy takes no chances, puts out for a corner. You know what? Fair play. I think as a keeper, you could dive on this, but, let's just not make a mistake. Because that wouldn't have been considered a pass back. That was just Matthew Cash trying to control the ball. Coutinho's performing well. I read that. The dummy was great. Coutinho had an easy goal. The dummy was amazing. The dummy. I hate how dummies don't go down as an assist, but that literally got the goal. Buendia doing that completely bamboozled Arsenal. He makes so many mistakes and blames his defense. He's not all that. Anyway, I'll be back when Nketiah makes it 2-2 in the 42nd minute. All right. Corner comes. Oh, it's shocking. Doesn't beat the first man. Bro, I just woke up to see Villa winning. What is happening? We've done well. Ollie Watkins has scored for his 4th game running, and Coutinho has once again scored for Villa. I really thought in the January he was going to go, and that would have been it. But the Coutinho era is back up and running, apparently, in front of the world's eyes. Swivel on it. Swivel on it. Swivel on it. What do you think of the gaffer Emery? I love Emery. I mean, you're asking me after we're 2-1 up against the side who have been top of the table most of the season, right? But I like Emery. I think Emery is one of the best managers that we have had for a very long time. Someone who's actually come in with like actual pedigree, which we've not had for a long time. I'll dedicate this match to an Arsenal fan who's my dad. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Dummies don't count as they didn't touch the ball. I know, but I know they don't, and look, it's silly. But that dummy does make the goal. Like, I hate in that sense. I hate how that rule doesn't work. I get why. I do understand why, and I wouldn't want the rule to change, but because then you go down a rabbit hole of like, well, what if this does it? Oh, that's a mistake. Buendia. And that's a foul, surely. Oh, the referee has just told Emi Buendia to get up. He looked like he got chopped from behind there. Oh, lovely tackle, John McGinn. Oh, my God. McGinn man, Villa, these players are built different today. What a challenge, McGinn. And then there's the Villa we all know. Oh, that's a throw-in, though. I can't even criticise the players. Don't want me to criticise them. I was going to say, there's the Villa we all know and love because Cash makes a bad touch. And then he just plays it off an Arsenal man and we get a throw in anyway. Let's go. Sorry, can we all talk about Tyrone's new contract? Deserved. Very good. But he did make a mistake for the goal, but we're not going to talk about it. Incredibly, BT have said Villa have only made 6 passes. What was that? Was it in the final third? No, it can't have been in the box probably. I'm actually gonna rewind here. Wow! Final third passes. Villa have only made 6, and we've scored 2 goals. That is crazy. Saka with a bit of afters there with Moreno. Oof! He's caught him. He has caught him. It's what you call a striker's tackle. It's just a bit clumsy. Assist count for who got the ball in the goal scoring position. Bro wants that thought assist. He thinks he's Thiago. Is he gonna raise his thumb up as well? Check Facebook. I will do in a bit. And my phone always randomly goes completely off my Wi-Fi, but doesn't go to 4G. Wait, my phone always randomly goes completely off my Wi-Fi, but doesn't go to 4G. Anyone know why? I don't really get the question. Did Villa disguise how long his contract? They haven't. Weirdly, I don't get that. I know he's in training now, but need Carlos back ASAP. Yeah, solidify the defense a little bit. Because we still concede bad goals. 2 Villa players have come together there. Buendia once again wanting a foul that he's not going to get. Odegaard. Good pass, actually. I know we got a long way to go, but as things stand, it's another dodgy result for the Arsenal. Even a draw today is a bad result for Arsenal. So they actually have to score. They're going to have to score 2 goals, which is crazy. We're still in the first half, and I'm saying Arsenal to be happy today will have to score 2 goals. A draw will literally be like a defeat for them. Saka dancing against Moreno. I think we'll just try and hold out to half time. I think that'll be the game plan, and then we'll get new instructions from Emery. Goal kick is given. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I've not been doing FPL at all. I need to take it out my bio because I stopped playing it. I still have my league, but I'm probably bottom. I know for a fact I'm bottom. If anyone is below me, they've also surely stopped playing. I haven't made changes since like before the World Cup, so yeah, I just don't play it anymore. I always do this every year. I start playing it, I get bored. I don't get how people will always like remember to do changes. That's another thing. I'll forget to do changes, and then my enthusiasm just goes. So yeah. Yeah, Gypsy lad, how you doing? I did actually say, and you can scroll back on this video. I said it'd be 1-0 Villa today. I was actually quite positive. You know, this is the right time to play Arsenal. If this game would have happened a month ago, this would not be 2-1. Like it's that simple. This is the right time to play Arsenal. They're just struggling, and we got to thank Sean Dyche of all people. This is literally on Dyche for the reason this started. He got the ball rolling. I think no balls is below you. Okay. I sub right. I sub right now one of the best Aston Villa YouTubers. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's a very nice comment. Very nice comment. I will say, guys, 28 of you in the live stream. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you're a Villa fan, Arsenal fan, or just a fan of football in general, any support on this channel will be appreciated. I try and be as unbiased as I can be. Obviously, I can't help but view things with my Villa tinted glasses. But yeah, I try and be unbiased. No balls is with. That is true. That is true. Is Saka? If Arsenal come back into this game, it will be because of Saka. There's no two ways about it. Saka is the only one who's scaring me. Here he is again. Oh dear. Oh dear. Through ball to Saka, and it's just slightly too long for him, and it goes out for a goal kick. Well, they're showing the goal again. This was from Emmy had the ball. Emmy bowls it out to Tyrone Mings. Mings into Kamara. So he's already broken through the attacking front line of Arsenal. Kamara dribbles the halfway line, plays it to Coutinho, who gets a 1-2. Goes down the left-hand side. No tackling or tracking at all. Moreno through the legs of Buendia into Coutinho. It's such a simple goal. I know it doesn't. It won't feel that way because it's professionals. But they made it look so simple. Like Arsenal were nowhere near Villa in that entire attack. From literally from Emi Martinez all the way through to Coutinho in front of goal. Arsenal were chasing shadows. Tears in my eyes. Villa better hold this lead. Aha, bro, you need to ask Jack about that. Wanting Villa to hold on to a lead. Desperately wanting Villa to hold on to a lead in a title race. I'm sure the Liverpool fans could let you know how that feels. Yeah, I don't know. I want to be positive. I really do. But this is Aston Villa, and I'll never feel comfortable about any result. If this was 2-1 Arsenal, I'd be saying, we'll get battered. But with 2-1 Villa, I just think anything can happen. I watched you commentate last week. I think so. Yeah, I think I do remember. Yeah, I do almost every single Villa game. There's usually a reason why if I can't do one. Yeah, it's quite rare I don't, and I do say in advance. Guys, I should actually plug this way more. I do have a Discord, which I always forget to plug. Which I'm gonna do now. I hope the command still works. If not, well, I can always. Does that work? Is your question? It does, guys. Click the link. Join my Discord. We have football conversations there. I usually get bullied on there. Thank you, Harry. More people in the Discord means it's not done. There you go. Hello, John. That is John's first comment. John, I swear, I haven't seen you comment anything in so long, and that's your first comment. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Is Granit Xhaka. Again, I gotta say, Xhaka loves getting to the byline and drilling the crosses low. He's done that 3 times now. And then he dives for a foul. Oh, Buendia's fuming. Arsenal take it quickly. Jorginho into Odegaard. And Nketiah, that's a foul. This referee's so weird. The fouls that the the challenges that are fouls he doesn't give, and then the ones that are fouls he just like he gives that one. Oh, bit of afters with Saka. Oh, here we go. Bit of handbags going on. Saka shoving his man after being fouled. Oh, you called me a shitter earlier, did you? I can't remember. My brain's gone. I love getting timed out for a week. Deserved. No more weird shit from Harry. We move. I could get Discord, but I just won't. It'd be funny, mate. Go ahead. It'd be very funny. Who are we playing next? I think is it Everton after today? I haven't been looking further than this game because obviously I do dread playing the big boys. But I think we have easier games. We have Everton away, Palace at home, West Ham away, Bournemouth at home. Those are, I'd say, the nicer games. The nicer game. The in the Discord might make it eventful. You'd have someone else to go at, I imagine. Or Saka shoving Dougie Luiz. He didn't like that. He did not like that. And then Saliba getting involved. Who does Saliba think he is? No excuses for us not to get to. I mean, that's crazy. I know. Look, up the Villa. I want us to get 12 points. All right, okay. I'll look at the games in March. Palace, West Ham, Bournemouth. We only have 3 games in March. So the maximum we could get is 9. Because we played Chelsea on New Year. We played Chelsea on April Fools. So yeah, the max we'd get is 9. I think even that is. I would say I would take 6. I'd love 7 or more. 9 would be amazing, but yeah. I hate that Chelsea video that you always spam. Free kick from Arsenal is terrible into the hands of Emi. We've got a minute until half time. The contrast between Arsenal conceding their first goal to Arsenal conceding their second is crazy. Arsenal going a goal down, they didn't look overly that bothered. They still came at us, and you could still argue, even at 1-0, that they were growing into the game, especially after 1-1. Villa's goal was kind of against the run of play, and Arsenal just not reacted well to it at all. And that is it for half time. That's very good from Unai Emery's Aston Villa. We lead 2-1 against the Arsenal. Felipe Coutinho is back from the dead, scoring. Ollie Watkins continues his goal-scoring run. Arsenal, I mean, look, we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. But this is a horrific start to this game. And they've been so poor recently. Like I said, you played this game a month ago. This isn't 2-1 Villa. We have just played Arsenal at a really bad time. They lose this, City win the league. I'll even go as far as saying it. It will literally be level with wins, draws, and losses. They're behind City on goal difference. City have been there, done it, got the t-shirt. They've won the league a lot recently, as you lot know. They know how to see it out, as we saw last season with Liverpool putting on the pressure. I just think this will be easy now for City. I don't think Arsenal will drop lower than second. I've seen some people go as far to predict that Arsenal go to like 3rd or 4th, which I think is crazy. But yeah, I think this is City's to lose now. I'd even go as far to say if Arsenal won the game today, I can't see them holding out. We've got a long way to go, and they've already slipped. You can't afford to slip up 3 games in a row. Like, they haven't won in 4. Like, I know that includes the FA Cup, but they haven't won in 4. And if they don't win today, they need to score 2 today to not win in 5. Like, that's horrific. You can't win a league with form like that. Incoming Coutinho injury, 90 plus 1. Sausage sandwich. Oh, I love me a sausage sandwich. United's second should be expected at this point. I mean, it's 5 points. You never know. This Newcastle fall off has gone under the radar. They don't win games. Newcastle, they don't lose, but they just don't. They don't win games. This is why Newcastle have been nowhere near the conversation. They just don't win. They've only scored 35 goals. Like, I know the story with Almiron has been funny and he has done like well, but you still got a lot of, I would say, deadwood players in there. I think like Eddie Howe's incredible manager, and he's stringing together like a half decent, half shit side. Callum Wilson. If you have Callum Wilson as a striker, you're not gonna, you're not gonna prosper. You're not gonna do incredibly well. Like I'm sorry, Wilson is like at most a Europa League striker. And he always seems to be injured as well. I swear now. Almiron on 10 goals though is crazy. I will say that. I don't think anyone would have predicted that. I'll even look at the Newcastle goal scorers. Who gets their goals? They've got Liverpool today. The only side. Actually, I'm gonna double check before. I think they've only lost one game, haven't they? Not, which was it Liverpool? I'm gonna actually have a fact check on this. I think they've only lost one game, but they've just drawn too many. Is their problem? I mean, they wouldn't say it's a problem because they're doing well compared to usual. Yeah, they've actually only lost one game, which was Liverpool. So yeah, Liverpool could do the double, which is mental. And even that was a 90th minute winner. So even that nearly didn't happen. Imagine Newcastle, that could have been a draw, right? Newcastle would be on 42 points unbeaten. You know how crazy that is? Newcastle would be 4th with an unbeaten record. I think this is why, I know the Chelsea fans will love it when I say this. I'm not saying it for their benefit, but this is why the Arsenal's undefeated season isn't that impressive for me, right? I'll bring it up in arguments, and I have done a lot, but deep down, it's not that impressive when I see that, Newcastle have only lost one, right? They've drawn more than they've won. And that season when Arsenal went unbeaten and won the league, they drew a lot of games. This is why it's less impressive. It just shows that, yeah, you're a bit difficult to beat, but at the same time, you struggle beating other teams as well. Like, Newcastle have drawn 4 of their last 5 games. The fact they've only conceded 13 this season is ridiculous, though. Like, that is, there's no way I can say anything about that negative. That's just amazing. Like, 13 goals. To put this into perspective, Man United have conceded 28. Over double. And they're above them in the league. Arsenal have conceded 23. That's 10 more. Man City, 23. 10 more. Absolutely baffling. Villa have conceded 35. For another comparison. Sorry, I've not been reading much of my chat because I've just been looking at stats. Here comes a penalty in the 89th minute, thanks to Kamara tackle. Dean is way too negative. We all know that must. Havertz versus Wilson, battle of mid. Liverpool cheated to beat them. Man United cheated to win Derby. What is my real name? Well, people do know my real name. I just find that a weird question. The Chelsea are unfortunately clear. Have you seen we've only scored 6 goals in your 16 expected goals in your last 10 games? I gotta say, you gotta pin that down to the attack. I will constantly see things like Potter out, right? And he doesn't help himself. Yeah, it's Ahmed. There you go. Uh, um, and look, Potter will have some things to blame, right? The fact he plays Mount every game is ridiculous. That he needs to drop players he deserves to be dropped. That's his first thing. Kai Havertz, like I said, he's someone you want in a cup final. He's not someone you want in the league because Havertz has a goal scoring ratio similar to Agbonlahor. Like there's no two ways about it. The guy will turn up if you need him to in a semi final. He'll pop up with a header or something like that. Like I don't doubt that. I just you know I, I can't. The fact I'm going to even say this, I can't compare him to Drogba. That's a horrific comparison. But in the sense that Drogba didn't score that many league goals, but he was someone who you could always rely on in big games. I would say way more so than Havertz, but it's similar. I do think it's very disrespectful to compare Havertz and Drogba. But yeah, big moment players. But yeah, if Chelsea want to do well in the league, they can't really have Havertz, really. Not gonna lie, Watkins on fire, says Matthew. He's doing really well. He's doing really, really well. Out of nowhere. And like I've made fun of Watkins before. I say like someone who always, he works hard, but he can't finish. He's completely blew that wide open. How many more minutes until we play again? Not many now. We're still in the halftime studio. Peter Crouch is there. I know Crouch also used to play for Aston Villa. There you go. Some trivia you might not know. Crouch was at Villa quite early on in his career. Didn't actually do that well at Villa. It was only after he left Villa he actually started to become very good. But yeah, Joe Cole, another Villa player as well. This time later on in his career. But yeah, it's quite weird to see like players like that. Like another one people always forget as well. Robert Pires used to play for Villa. I've in person. I have seen Pires score. I was very young, but I've actually seen Pires score for Villa. It's better to compare Watkins and Drogba. Chelsea problem. Cucurella back. Look, I was at the Villa game against Chelsea, and Cucurella was cooked. Look, it's in his name. Like the guy had to be hooked up at half time because he was horrific. And it's not just been that game. Every game I watch of Chelsea, maybe I'm just watching all the bad games of Cucurella, but every game I've watched of Chelsea this season, he's been atrocious. Like the fact that they've spent so much money on him just makes me laugh. Cuz like I don't understand. I don't get it. The guy was bought for what, 60 million? I find it baffling. I was yes, you are. I really hate the fact that Mount decided to actually have a good game. I mean, I say that he was gifted 2 goals because of 2 horrific defensive mistakes, one from Mings and one from Martinez. But it could have been anyone else. Why couldn't it have been like Havertz or Sterling? Like Sterling loves a goal against Villa. Like have it be Sterling. Oh man. Crouch used to get a Star City a lot when he was at Villa. He used to he used to rinse the casino there until he started to get recognised. Oh dear. Oh man, I love Star City. I've played football at the I forget what football place it's called. It's on top of Star City. It's so cool. There's like a full netting that covers everything to make sure the ball doesn't fly and hit like a car. Is it called Goals? No, it's not Goals. Is it Goals? I forget what it's called. It's Goals, isn't it? Yeah, it's Goals. Yeah. The goal at Star City is vertigo inducing. I hate it. Yeah, I've played at Goals a few times. I haven't done it for a while. But yeah, I used to a few years ago. The Mings assist was a sick finish. The free kick was world class. Oh yes, it was. It was so good. Power League and Aston is clear. That one is the only one I've not done. I swear I've done them all. I've done them all. Um, in fact, I'll even I'll go as far as say, all right, Birmingham. I'll have to look up Birmingham five-a-side and six-a-side because I've done both. Five-a-side. I prefer five-a-side with no like with the barriers where you can do like wall passes and stuff. It feels more like FIFA Street. I hate the like six-a-side where you have to like bowl like if it goes out of play, you bowl the ball back in play. Like there's weird throw-in rules, or you kick the ball in, which is even weirder. I find. The floor doesn't constantly shake. I didn't watch the Dortmund game though. I did not. Um, it's an L if your ball goes into the water though. I imagine. Well, you dominated. Well, maybe so, but you still lost. And that is why, despite your incredible investment, you still have quite a mid attack. Opinion on that Ukrainian fella on the wing. I gotta get actual opinion because like it's very easy for me to make fun. On a serious note, I know he did that dribble against Milner, right? But it is it is Milner. Um, I don't know. I just think it was a lot of money. I thought if you're gonna spend that money, this guy needs to be like revolutionary. He needs to completely change the identity of the attack and be something incredible. And I've not seen that. He was good against Dortmund. Still, the money you spent is mad for just good against Dortmund. His season finished in November, still warming up. Kukurea was bumming Russia and Syria, which made. Look at the passage to Havertz when he scored the offside goal. To be fair, I've only seen the actual goal, which I gotta say, how on earth do you concede from your own corner? It is quite funny. It is such a Chelsea way to concede a goal, is it not? That you have your own corner, and it leads to your own downfall. Like someone just 2 foot Adi. Why does no one go in on Adeyemi? Like why do players just back off and back off and back off all the way till he's in the box and he scores? Kukurea doesn't pass to him. I actually have seen people on Twitter say that. Vic Star playing for the Gunners. He passed it him. He passed it to him once when he played last week. There's a pass. I saw that on Twitter as well because like they showed like the it was like the pass map that shows all the passes from all the positions, and on the right hand side, it was loads of passing going on with Reece James. On the left hand side, it was a threadbare line. I don't really understand that. I don't get that. I did cover this briefly by the way. This is like something random to say. I did mention it for the Villa first goal. Tom Hanks is at the game today. I know, like some of you might not know this, but Hanks is a Villa fan. I've known that for a few years. He's bought like Villa scarves and stuff, and he spoke to like the media about it briefly, saying like he really liked the name. He's actually at Villa Park today. Just it seems a little bit random, but fair enough. Kareem Adeyemi dropped 120 meters and then 120 million. Do you mean? Yeah, million. Yeah, I'm dumb. 120 million and then 80 million on his way. Ha! Oh dear. I thought he was on about the distance he ran. I was like, maybe one time Mudryk got the ball, he sprinted through and won a foul instantly. Explains it all. Tom Hanks is so clear. Jamie T says, "Well done to Villa, a relegate." Okay, here we go. Well, this is clearly someone making a bait account. Well done to Villa, relegation level team doing the impossible. Small club but punching heavily above their weight and doing well. We'll go down next season. Fair play. That is the most Jamie comment I've seen. I feel like the fact that the name is also Jamie with a Chelsea badge, I do find that quite funny. Um, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. A big Chet. Wait, big up Tom Hanks. Looks like Arsenal ran out of their stock of prime hydration. They are dehydrated after Everton. Someone gave them prime. Someone gave them prime. Someone threw a prime bottle at Kevin De Bruyne, and it's turned out to be like people are saying it's like De Bruyne was like ice cold because he does like a little matrix dodge, very small like dodge to the left, and the prime bottle flies past his head. I've seen people on TikTok use it as like cold edit stuff. It's quite funny. I like how you're using the little mic instead of the big one. What do you mean with little? What do you mean little mic? What? I'm confused. I don't actually know what you mean by that. What do you want the link for? Sorry, Dozen. Have I missed something? My name is Jamie. Too bad marks for my name. No thanks. Lots of Jamies about. Little plucky Villa are doing quite well for themselves. Very cute. Any link. Well, I don't have a link to the game. I'll give you a Discord link. There you go. But I don't have a link to the game now. I'm watching it on BT Sport. So if someone wants to provide one, say they're watching one and they want to say, go to this stream or go to this website, feel free. Villa will be playing Rotherham away in a few seasons. Tin Pot Club, smallest in Birmingham. Fair play on the game today. I gotta say, how shit are Arsenal? If that is the case, is Saka? Bukayo Saka. Oh dear. Oh dear. What is that? Odegaard not offside, by the way, as the ball was played through to him, which is a bit worrying. Tyrone Mings, I think, kept him onside. Ball played to Saka on his left. Oh dear Lord. Villa gonna play out from the back, which worries me a little bit, as he's got Martinez has Mings on Konsa and Louise in front of him. Oh, he goes long. Actually, it was fake. Martinez goes diagonally long, and then we give the ball back to Arsenal anyway, deep inside their own half. Look at the Prem table. We have now officially conceded less goals than the Arsenal. They've done something though, which is called score goals. Add me in your Discord and make me mod. Wait, did you join the Discord? I need to see confirmation. Oh, you gotta join it. I'll post the link again. If you don't have an account, it will say like make an account or sign in. All right, so if you go to this, you click on the link that will come up here. Then it will just tell you to log in, and it will say join the. There'll be an option to join the Discord. You'll click on it, and it'll say this is an invite to join this server, and there you go. That's how you join. And for future reference, if you want to join anyone else's Discord server, they'll probably have like a link in their bio or something that will say, join here, whatever. Last goal doesn't count. I said last goal doesn't count. I said the last goal doesn't count. This is true, Jamie. Aston is not a real okay. Is the Birmingham City part of you coming out there? There you go. Well, players are worth more than the whole of Birmingham. We've conquered Europe in 1982. Isn't it every week we follow? Not everywhere we follow. Is Ben White down the right? Oh, lovely back heel at Saka. Right-footed cross towards Nketiah. Dangerous ball. Villa get a foul. Villa Park is in an area called Witten, though. No. What preposterous idea would that be? There's definitely also not Witten Arms. That is considered a Villa pub. That's also totally um in the right area. Yeah, champions of Europe. Oh yeah, Villa fans would be singing that. We always rattle teams when we do that. We always sing it at City and Arsenal and Spurs. And it always gets a reaction without fail. It always gets a reaction. They'll usually do "Way!" that type of shit. Um, but it's always funny to me. Saka cross comes in. Konsa doesn't clear. Odegaard, Xhaka, great block. That was Konsa again. I don't like the way Arsenal are starting to play. It is definitely becoming one way of traffic now. Cross is deflected. It will be a very cheap Arsenal corner. They've started the second half very well, and I'm a little bit worried. Lovely layoff to Xhaka, but I gotta say, it's Dougie Luiz with the block. I thought it was Konsa. They both threw themselves at it. Arsenal take it short. Odegaard, Zinchenko's shot, I think, hits Jorginho. Saka's shot is drilled wide, and that'll be a goal kick to Aston Villa. Ironically, Saka, who was probably Arsenal's best player in the first half, has probably been their weakest player in the second. Just watch us lose this 4-2. A bit like the last time Villa played Blues at home. Way. Alan Hutton, the Scottish cafe. I still can't believe that happened. That in itself feels like a fever dream. I remember just watching Hutton on a run, and I was like, "Oh, someone's gonna stop him. He's gonna play a pass," and he just carries on running and running. I'm like, "He's by the box now." Oh, it's one of the best goals I have seen. The fact that he literally ran from inside his own arm, crazy. The Hudson Messi run, yeah. Uh, wait, really? You were at the game and was in the section? Oh, that's crazy. Oh wow, that's actually cool. I will say I'm very jealous of that. That is quite cool. The Messi run of Hudson. I remember just I was speaking to some Blue Noses after the game, and they were just like, "Why didn't someone just 2-foot Hutton? Just take a yellow, just do something." Like Gardner, just let him walk by. I just remember them like crying at some of their players. Just take him out. Like he just runs in a straight line. I was there when Grealish was punched too. Oh yeah, I remember you telling that to me. Yeah, that was not a good day for the stewards. Um, Although it was funny to find out Paul Mitchell's from Tamworth. That was great. The information of that was so fast. People are so quick with that. Like within 20 minutes of the incident, I knew not only his name, where he's from, and the sports bar I was in was apparently the one he always goes to. Like I know how crazy that is. I find all that out in 20 minutes. Like that is bonkers. The guy got sacked from it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, he was from Tamworth. Yeah. No, yeah, like I said, he was from Tamworth, and he goes to the sports bar that I used to go to, or sometimes go to. He was regular. So shit. Afternoon, AJ, Michael from Ireland here. I see Villa playing well. Watkins on a. I did cover this as well. On a roll, 4 goals in 4 games. Southgate should take a look. I remember when Rob Saunders took an unknown striker called Andy Gray. Yeah, and yeah, the rest is history of him. Got told he was from where I live. Saka down crying. I think this is what you're gonna say here. What you mean by saying that? Oh, Coutinho nutmegged. Okay, maybe not. Why was he down crying then? Nketiah has hit the crossbar. Oh my god. Eddie Nketiah has hit the top of the bar. That is close. Describing a Villa game. I will say that. Not surprising at all. Emery just doing his business of destroying Arsenal. I will say, let's be careful about using the phrase "destroying Arsenal" when they're about less than a foot away from making it 2-2. I will be a bit more careful with my words. Really hoping for a rejuvenated Traore. On his day, I've always said this: Traore can be the best player on the pitch, but he can also be the worst. Like, isn't that fair to say? Traore can light up the pitch with the way he dribbles the ball. Sometimes is incredible. Like he's got so much flair about him. Um, but he can be a bit one-dimensional in the fact he doesn't use his right foot at all, and it's quite easy to defend if you know that. And sometimes he's just absolutely piss poor, and he'll try and dribble past someone and lose it within a second. Like there's no consistency with Traore. It's so weird. He can literally, I can be like, wow, we've got one of the best wingers in the league. Oh my god, and he can be something crazy. And then the next game, I'm like, what is he doing? He's making Al Ghazi look good. Like I don't get how you can do that. Sent the clip in your very alive server of me. Oh, you actually had a clip of it. Oh my god. Oh, I shall watch. Oh, oh my god, no way. Alright, you were. Alright, I need to see this. Yeah, no one stops Hutton. It's so crazy to me. Oh no way. Oh my god. That's so funny. That is so funny. Oh man. I remember watching that game. I was shitting myself when it was 1-0. Oh my god. It was so painful when it was 1-0 cuz all the doubt starts creaking in. Um and I remember the Villa crowd being really quiet and all you could hear were the blue noses. And I was like, "Oh my god, is it actually gonna be the day?" 'Cause it was a Djokovic header as well. Someone who never scored against us. Through ball into Watkins. Now this is a chance for Villa. I've had to cut myself short. Okay. I don't think he meant to do that. Watkins he did like a little skill move there. I think it was accidental. He's completely on his own and he's lost the ball to Saliba. Yeah, it couldn't perform his magic again. He was completely isolated. Sorry, back to the point. Djokovic, I just remember he never used to do a lot against us. So he scored a header. And I just remember having like a sinking feeling in my heart, like, oh no, is today the day? Saka's gone for it. Shot is blocked by Mings. Zinchenko's gone for it. I'm not even gonna. Okay, I don't know what he tried to do there. It's kept in play by White. I think he tried to chip the ball forward and he put way too much on it. Odegaard lost it to Kamara, but they get the second ball. Jorginho, Saka, Odegaard, a lovely one-touch passing. Jorginho, lovely clip ball actually through to Saka. Gets goal side of his man. Oh, it's so scrappy. Villa still can't clear. They've got a corner. That was messy from Villa. We're not making it easy for ourselves. Saka did really well actually to wrestle off Kamara there. And then Nketiah slid in with Konsa. Bodies on the floor. Buendia got his shin pad on it to deflect it out for a corner. They take it short. It's Zinchenko, left footer, goal. The player who's not been that great all game has put Arsenal level. Lovely left-footed shot from the short corner. Oh dear. A bit similar to the first goal that we conceded against them, where it's a little bit needless and the way we defend is a little bit naive and scrappy, and we just don't get out to him. Actually, that goal reminds me a lot of the Stevenage one that we conceded. Short corner that we just don't close down. Nah, that's poor. That's a really poor goal to concede. It's a good strike from Zinchenko. He's kept his head down. It's not an easy finish. Those can easily fly up into the stand. He's done very well there, to be fair. Arsenal level with half an hour to go. Goldbridge has 18k viewers. To be fair, Goldbridge, I mean, he's built up such a community now. He's got like a good Twitch channel. He can do whatever he wants. He's got to a point where my overlays have just disappeared. Hang on. How long has that happened? Okay. For some reason my overlays just vanished, and those ones as well. Oh wait, and okay, I've never had that happen before, but sure. Villa collapse, and so does the stream. There you go. I think he's in the Trinity. The bit of the crowd he hops into is with the two Scottish fans that have a Scotland flag with Alan Hutt and the Scottish Cafe on it. There was a lot of the word Scotland in that. Can't believe we only going to have 3 stands next season. AJ, you sounded like a bauble. Then when you said possibly. Well, I've just seen Nketiah nearly put Arsenal 3-2 up. The second goal scored by Zinchenko. I gotta say, probably should have been hooked up at half time. He's been quite poor today, but that'll be forgotten. Mings gets sold by Odegaard. He plays a through ball to Nketiah, and Nketiah's actually got to do better there. I probably should have missed a goal there. Nketiah has rushed it. I think what he should do, which is what a lot of people have been doing, is trying to round Martinez because you can. You don't have to go further than the Leicester game to see you can go around him. He just rushes a shot. I think if he goes round Martinez, he scores. Yep. I hope this one. Yeah, True Brummy said I hope this one might be the Leicester game and fall apart defensively. I am a little bit worried. They have they have their tails up. They've not done that bad the second half. Not only I've said they've grown into it, I've said they've fully dominated the second half. It was like one-way traffic, and then we've just given them a simple ball. Coutinho went off. I didn't mention the changes because I haven't gone through my whole chat, so I'll just read my chat and I'll say the sub. Coutinho got the second Villa goal. Zinchenko got the second for Arsenal. I've told you we can't keep leads. We never have. We never do. People want to wonder why I'm negative. It still is 2-2 against a side that are fighting for the title. That's not a bad result. Goldbridge is a media outlet now, though, with huge studio and resources. He's just got such a big channel now. If he leaves United Stand will literally struggle. You look at anything they do without him, and the numbers just plummet. So, like, he is the United Stand to me, and I think at some point he might actually like leave there and go on his own. And when he does, I hope that if they are to remain as big as what they are, that they, can get other people that watch them. A bit like AFTV they've had like different people watch them. Like you got like lead judges and used to have DT stuff like that. Like those different people that people want to watch for. Where United Stand just have Mark Goldbridge and that's it. I hope they get their own, micro celebrities. It annoys me we can't see out games, but it is Arsenal top of the league. Zinchenko done you dirty. It's so weird because like football's such a funny game. Someone who's been absolutely dire the entire game, someone that I've laughed at loads, has got Arsenal back in the game. I know he was at fault for the first goal, but that'll be forgotten now. Villa. So we not only brought on Ramsey for Coutinho, we've also brought now on Bailey for Buendia and Dendoncker for Douglas Luiz. Thanks for the £2 donation from Dean. Said bringing on Dendoncker at 2-2. I think it's just to solidify the midfield. Get some fresh legs there. That is the only thing I can think of. Look, I'm not going to go against anything that Emery has said. He's a cleverer man than I. I just don't know what Dendoncker does other than just provide a bit more fitness, really. Yeah, I'd bring on Duran. I'd actually try and be a bit more cutthroat and go for it. We've seen at Arsenal, they're not great defensively. I know we're not either, but I feel like we're just waiting for them to score, where we should probably take the initiative. Although you could argue that we've done that with the Bailey sub, as Bailey is now alongside Watkins, but I'd rather have brought on Duran. I don't know. Is Ben White? Pass was intercepted. They still keep. So Arsenal, this is what they do well. They can make a bad pass and they still get away with it by just reacting well. Moreno fouls his man. Free kick to Arsenal. I'll be a booking as well. Saka brought down. I said 3-1, so my call is over. Oh, well, I said 1-0 Villa or 3-0, and it's 2-2, so I don't know what I'm talking about, apparently. Zinchenko doing Richarlison today. Honestly, Emery put Duran on and he could score. If you're going to make an attacking sub, which is what we did, I just don't know why he didn't decide to bring on Duran rather than Bailey. I'd say, Duran has better form than Bailey, and he could really get going under this crowd. CJ, how you doing? It's the thoughts on the game. I'll be positive and say we've done well, but I can't help but look at a game like this, and as of right now, like Arsenal could go and I'd put on money to say Arsenal go on and win this. It just feels like that type of Villa game. But from the way we were, it's like 2 points drop rather than a point gain. I know Arsenal are fighting for the league, and even this is like a result like not a lot of people would want. We're just going to look at the fact that we've lost losing positions twice. They're going to look at the fact that it's level and they drop points again. So this is kind of the result that no one wants. You'll get some Villa fans who will say, you know what, we've done well, we've got under their skin. And look, Arsenal have to go for it. I think that is something that I would remember as Emery, that they're gonna fully go for it. We could hit them on the break, which I think is why he's brought on Bailey, bit of pace. McGinn to Watkins. He looked offside to me actually. That Watkins into Ramsey. One touch passing from Villa. Still one touch with Mings. Then Donker, Konsa, Kamara. It's nice interchange. Villa go left middle, now down the right hand side. Bailey against that's Saliba. Bailey taking on his man. Cross comes in. Zinchenko has to hack it away, and that will be a corner. Sorry, it's Gabriel, not Saliba. I got it the wrong way around. So yeah, I feel like there's potential. There's potential here. My godfather, he was a diehard Villa fan. Diehard Villa sadly passed away on Wednesday. Very sad to hear, man. Very sad to hear. I hope you're doing all right, Jacob. I don't think Coutinho should have come up. Yeah, I find that was a bizarre one. I think Coutinho's done quite well today. Corner comes in for Villa. Header away. That's actually a good corner, quite a dangerous one. Right in the thick of it. Oh, Martinelli against Cash. Cash nearly slipped over then. Still Martinelli. Tackle from Dendoncker. Oh dear. Dendoncker tackles Martinelli. Doesn't get it cleanly off him. So Martinelli tries to stab it forward towards Nketiah, and it's just, it's too much on it. 20 minutes to go. Villa 2, Arsenal 2. Wasn't Bailey linked with Arsenal? I've seen the only team I've seen Bailey linked with was Chelsea. I didn't actually see an Arsenal link. Watkins, although it would make sense because Chelsea just go after anyone Arsenal want. Is Bailey against Zinchenko dancing? Tries to get across, and he does keep the ball, Bailey, after the cross attempt was foiled, and then he loses it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Here come Arsenal. Ben White. Ben White's had a good game, by the way. Something I should have said. He's been a constant threat. Here he is again. White on the overlap. Lovely cut back into Saka. Gets a 1-2. Might swing a ball, and he does. It's deflected. It's a corner kick to Arsenal in front of their away fans. Well, they have another corner. I do worry they've gone short again. Oh, don't be a... I was going to say don't be a copy. Corner comes in. Mings with a half clearance away. Hacked away again by Kamara. We're just not keeping the ball. If look, I don't mind having everyone back to defend a corner. But we need to have a game plan when we do win the ball, because if we're just going to keep giving it back to them, then what's the point? Here's Kamara. Kamara into McGinn. McGinn, right hand side now is Bailey. Bailey lost his last individual battle. This time finds Cash. Oh, shocking from Cash. What is that from Cash? Woeful from him. No, I can't even tell you. I begin to tell you what the idea was for that. A horrific ball. Here's Saka. Saka to Odegaard. Odegaard tries to scoop it back to Saka. He slips over, and that'll be a goal kick. Yeah. Saka wants the corner. He's not going to get it. Villa get a goal kick. 2-2 is pathetic. Oh, okay, Dean, that has to be a bait comment, surely. Like, before today, if you'd have said get a draw against Arsenal, you'd take it. Of course you would. How is this a loss? It's a loss in the sense that we probably. The only thing I'll agree with that is it feels sometimes like 2 points drop, but it's not a loss. Oh, I don't like to use the phrase "it feels like a loss." It feels like we've just dropped 2 points. But if you'd have said to me at the start of today, you get a 2-2, I'd take that hands down. I'd bite your hand off for that. Because it gets us off the mark with a result. It doesn't mean that we've lost 2 games in a row. What I think it does do is implode Arsenal's season a little bit, or at least keep the bad run going. Yeah, we were winning, so that's why I said it feels like two. It doesn't to me. It doesn't feel like a loss because the goals Arsenal. It's not been a smash and grab from Arsenal. I think they've played quite well, and I think a draw is fair. Oh, that's nice from Kamara. Lovely turn away from Xhaka. Sorry, from Martin. No, wait, no, it is Martinelli. No, not even Martinelli. Jorginho. Oh my god, my brain is not working. I thought it was. I should have known Xhaka would have snapped him. Jorginho is a bit more lightweight. That should have been the biggest giveaway. And Martinelli is on the other side of the pitch. Is Cash into Bailey? There could have been an underlap there. Bailey, it's not the right idea. We get it back though. It's not been a great sub so far, I will say. Bailey, still Bailey, is now dribbled into the middle of the pitch, clips the ball forward for no reason. What? What? Yeah, agree. We have to fix dropping point. We do have to look. We got to stop that, but I wouldn't say it's a loss. If Emery wants to say that to the players, then fair enough to get them going to actually make them believe. But to me, this doesn't feel like a loss. McGinn, this could be an idea. McGinn still dribbling. McGinn. Oh, that had so much potential. That had so much potential. McGinn did really well there. He did really well. McGinn gets past Xhaka. Very easy, actually. And then he just goes for a very crap shot. That's very disappointing. Very disappointing. There was a lot more options available there. A striker is starting, finally. I will have a look at this Chelsea lineup. You got to beat Southampton. Fofana is starting. Here come Arsenal. What a tackle that is. Matty Cash with an incredible challenge on Martinelli. He wanted a goal kick, but he's not going to get it. Very good challenge on Martinelli. Oh, he's actually feeling it a little bit. He's just taking his time. Yeah, if you don't beat Southampton, you are finished because they are terrible. Like, there's no two ways about it. Corner, Saka. I mean, Saka was completely free there, so it didn't lead to anything. But again, we have a set piece coach. I don't know what he's paid for sometimes. Ramsdale is on the halfway line as he drills a pass forward, but it's far too long and into the hands of Martinez. Keeper to keeper there. It's Arsenal, so expected to lose a game, but when with a cheeky 3-1 Villa, I'll take 3-2 Villa. Well, any Villa fan would take. Oh no, Kansas lost it. Odegaard, he's missed. Oh my god. 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 Odegaard has missed a sitter. Oh my god. Konza lost it to Nketiah. Odegaard had the ball on the penalty spot with no one around him and put it wide. In fact, he had. It was more. It's like a bigger penalty because Martinez is not even covering 2/3 of the goal. What a miss from Odegaard! Oh my god, Odegaard. See, quite clever there. Duran is on for Villa, which is nice to see, and Digne. Why? How does he take away my happiness within seconds? Digne on for Moreno, Duran on for Watkins. Those are the 5 subs. Arsenal have only made 1, by the way. Villa have made all 5 now. Emmy goes long. Duran climbs their header. Arsenal win it. Odegaard. Nketiah tries a fancy flick and it doesn't work and it goes back to Emi Martinez, who hammers it long again. Sends it back that way. Duran fighting. Duran scrapping. Doesn't win it off Jorginho. Jorginho back. The press from Villa is very good. And it actually forces Arsenal to give the ball away under that pressure. And there was an apology there from... Wait, did they make a sub? Did it not get covered? Oh yeah, Vieira on... Vieira and Tomiyasu are on. Vieira on for Xhaka, Tomiyasu on for Ben White. I don't know about that one. I think Ben White's been very good. He looks very fresh, so I'm actually surprised about that substitution. Well, yeah, Jorginho under pressure put the ball out of play. Tomiyasu did cost the goal against Manchester City by playing a very dodgy back pass. Duran, lovely ball to John McGinn. McGinn could turn. McGinn into Bailey. Chance! Oh, what a tackle that is. Bailey twisting and turning. I rate the idea as he tries to go on the outside, and it's such a good challenge. That probably stops the goal. That's really, really good from Gabriel. I gotta say, that's really smart defending. He reads it all day. If Bailey gets around him, we probably score. And Bailey just dances and tries to go on the outside, and Gabriel sticks a boot out. Jesus, he is injured, is he not? That's probably why. Martinelli back to Jorginho. To Tomiyasu. 10 minutes to go here. Villa 2, Arsenal 2. The game is on a knife edge. Saka against Digne. Odegaard into Saka. Scoops across. Apologise for that. The cross was deflected away. Villa just about defending. Yeah, he is injured. I was going to say he got injured in the World Cup, which is why people thought the Arsenal derail was going to happen at any point because Nketiah. I mean, I don't mind Nketiah. I wouldn't say he's a title-winning striker, but he's all right. Tomiyasu's cross is deflected by Mings. Villa give it. Oh, well, we nearly gave it away there. Villa should have. Yeah, we get a free kick for handball. Dangerous passing. Danger levels here. Handball is given with Jorginho. Kamara did very well there. He just tries to scoop it over him. Yeah, it's very good. Very, very good. Jesus, injured, still plays better than Saka. Deluded Brazilian fan moment. Konza goes long. Won back by Gabriel. Bit of head tennis. Cash up in the air. Battling. Actually loses out to Nketiah. And then fouls Nketiah. Okay. Not the best moment for Matty Cash there. Free kick Arsenal. They take it short. Jorginho. I gotta say, it does feel a little bit like Agent Jorginho. Like he joins from Chelsea, and just as the Arsenal derail happens. I do find that a little bit funny. Okay. Questionable back heel from Odegaard. He loses the ball for almost no reason. Duran with back to goal. Nice from Duran. That was not easy. Kamara. Horrible. Oh no, he's kept in play. I was going to say, it looked like a horrible ball, but Bailey did very well with it. Still Leon Bailey. Still Bailey! Off the crossbar! Oh my god, Leon Bailey hammers the crossbar. Now the pass from Kamara looked very wild. Bailey did incredibly well with it. Oh my god, that's so unlucky. He drove through on goal and hammered the underside of the crossbar. There's no way he's given a foul for that, by the way. Kamara's actually won the ball there, and the referee has said he's brought down his man. I'm watching this again. Bailey did so well to keep that in play, and then use it in an attack. He had options. He went with his. Oh, it's actually saved onto the crossbar. It's a shot on target. It's blistered at the near post. Ramsdale gets. You know what? I'm a critique of Ramsdale. That's a great save. That is a great save. Honestly, I don't want this viewers count to be bigger. Well, that's a bit harsh. So that you can read our comments, but you are too good to not have a large viewers count and hit success and not forget us. That's a really sweet comment. I really appreciate that. Hope you hit success. Yeah, I know what you mean. Thank you very much, man. That's such a nice comment to read. I think that is the downside of when people become like a bigger streamer. It's a bit harder to read comments. You still can, but you are gonna miss some. Thank you, Aston. Yeah, the mark. Yeah, it was very close. It's a very good save. I was gonna say, look, I've been a big critique of Ramsdale, but that's a very smart save. And then at the other end, a free kick from Arsenal, which Gabriel heads over. And there was an argument they should have done better there, because you could argue and say he's unmarked. I had a friend who once put money on Martinez to score for Argentina. He accidentally put the goalkeeper instead of Latura. He should have thought about the odds of it, and should have thought, oh, why is it 1,000 to 1? I didn't know Latura is that bad. That should have been a big giveaway. Fair enough. Don't. I don't want to talk about it. That was horrific. I had so many people laugh at me. I'd never wanted to die so much in my life. I just wanted the chair to swallow me up. It was horrible. Yeah, I had 80 people watching at 1-1, and the second it goes in to make it 2-1, another 40 people join. I think it went up to 130 actually, at one stage, and it's just floods of comments of people laughing, and I'm like, I don't want to be here. I do not want to be here. They almost beat Stoke actually. They were level with Stoke at the what was it called? Is it even called the Bet365 anymore? It'll always be the Britannia Stadium to me. But yeah, there was a point where they were level there, but they ended up losing the game. You just felt it might happen again. Been watching the Gooners channel, but come back to not annoy you. Cheers. How come you're watching Arsenal fans? I remember when we all started to dog. Yeah, I know. We never beat Stoke anyway. Yeah, our record against Stoke is shocking. I don't have a link for the game today as I'm watching it on BT. But if someone does want to provide a link, I can always pin the comment. But as far as I'm aware, I think most people are watching it on BT in the UK. Bailey, are we trying to time waste? It feels a little bit weird. It's 2-2. I don't think it's a result that desperate that we need to time waste for. I don't know how I feel about that. I think they will wrap. Maybe the idea is we know Arsenal need to win, so we know they're gonna throw it like the kitchen sink at us, and maybe this is to get under their skin, so then we hit them on the break. Because why would you be time wasting for a 2-2? That's a great pass. Saka save Martinez. Saka on his right boot, not his left. Smart save, but it was on his weaker boot. How he managed to get room is beyond me, to be honest. It's like playing with 5 or 6 defenders there, and he still managed to get a pass through. Yeah, it's a poor shot. He doesn't catch it very well. It's the least you deserve after beefing us about Chelsea losing. Martinez. I mean, it's such that Stevenage result was such a Villa result. It had to be us to be the clowns of the FA Cup of that round. It could have been Coventry. I remember laughing at Coventry losing to Wrexham, and we somehow managed to beat that. Wild. Um, knowing Emmy, it's probably for taunting the Arsenal players. Yeah, Emmy always gets yellows for time wasting. BT said that was his 4th yellow of the season. Which I swear there's been more, but whatever. But he does this in games where we need to get results. And to be fair, I don't think it's ever had a downside. I think we've always got the result after his time wasted. Yeah, we probably should have won this, but they can also say Odegaard should have made it 3-2. Like you've got to look at the other side of the argument every time. Yes, at 1-0 and 2-1, you should hold on. But, they won't be looking at that. They'll be looking at the fact Odegaard had a tap-in front of goal and put it wide. Odegaard, what a ball that is. Had to be attacked. Martinez had to come out and he grabbed it. And he's also... I think he's feigning injury there. Yeah, he's feigning. He wasn't hurt there. I know an Emmy. I know Emmy time wasting when I see it. He's literally not been touched there. Yeah, Mikel Arteta shook his head there. Yeah, this is some more Emmy shithousery. You love to see it. Mikel is very animated on the sidelines. Hope we had a good watch-along YouTuber for Liverpool too. What do you mean? Hope we had a good watch-along YouTuber for Liverpool too. I don't know what that... I might be really dumb, but my brain's not connecting what that means. We should have won this. Ready for the 6 minutes out of time. Anyone, a 93rd minute winner for Arsenal. Bro, can you not be negative for 5 seconds? I'm asking for 5 seconds. This is what he does. Love it. He is my keeper. He is my goalkeeper. He gets under the skin of everyone. A bit like Grealish in the sense of you love it when he plays for you. You hate it when you go against it. A bit like Emmy. You love it when he's your keeper, but he's just a nightmare to go against. Arsenal fuming. Mikel Arteta made fun of the referee. No way. No way have I just seen that. Mikel. So basically, the referee had to do a symbol like that, right? Because he brought the ball back and he stopped an Arsenal attack. And Mikel Arteta does it back to. I love it. I absolutely love it. That is great. That is entertainment right there. Oh man. Watching Redmen TV is like watching podcasts. Is that the one with that Scouse lad who famously said Sadio Mane is the best player in the world? Is it him? Is that the Redmen TV or is that someone else? I always forget. Anfield, I know him. He's the bald Irish guy. Oh, is Redmen TV the 3 Liverpool lot who watch the game together? They watch it on. It's like they have like a little panel. That might be it instead. Someone clip that accent. My Scouse is terrible. My Scouse is terrible. I just tried my best. Sadio Mane. Looking at Liverpool now, Sané is the best player. Who could? Oh, my hair's just a mess because I didn't comb it. That's all. I haven't combed it yet. Here we go. Oh, Villa might be on the break here. That's a mistake. Duran, he's got Bailey with him. It's a 2-on-2. He's gone for it. Saved by Ramsdale. Bailey will get it back. I don't think that was the right idea, personally. Villa get a throw in. Still, though, this is what I'm on about. We know that they're going to throw everything at us, right? So hitting them on the break is the idea. Duran. I mean, I don't mind the idea of him going for goal. I think he wasn't really going to find Bailey, was he? Like, there's just only Bailey to aim at. Digne cross. He actually picks out John McGinn. McGinn, I mean, he took a heavy touch and then he actually tried to tackle. His touch was so heavy, he gives the ball away. And it then turns into him challenging to get it back. It's a bit messy. 4 minutes to go of the 6 minutes of added time given. It is still Villa 2, Arsenal 2. They have MacBooks in front of them, but they don't know their names. Rarely watch them. My Welsh accent, I can't do Welsh either. I can't do well. I think your hair looks good, all this considered. I appreciate that. I mean, it is. This bit looks horrific because I've not combed it, so that's why. So I won't do that too much. I'm guessing Arsenal have scored because I've just seen Jorginho. Oh, it's an own goal as well. Oh, it's actually hit Martinez and gone in. Arsenal have won it. Arsenal have won it in the 93rd minute. Oh dear. I think that's an own goal as well. Just to rub it in. I think that's an own goal. Because Jorginho has hit the crossbar. It's bounced on the line, hit Emmy, and has gone in. You laugh or you cry. It's the Villa way. Like I said, it's the Villa way. You laugh or you cry, innit? You jinx Zinchenko and Jorginho. It's what he does. It's what he does. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh yeah, he did actually say it. To be fair, Dean did say 93rd minute. Yeah, it's an own goal. Yeah, it's an own goal. That's really harsh. That happens though. It's a clean hit from Jorginho. It's not going in. It just hits Emi Martinez in the head and goes in. I don't quite believe it sometimes. Oh, the fact it's Emi Martinez as well, you know. The fact is, it feels like it's written in the stars for Arsenal, you know, because it's someone who has publicly said their disdain for Arsenal a little bit. I mean, I would rather Arsenal win the league, but to concede like that, it's such a Villa way to concede, isn't it? It's such a Villa way to concede. I mean, isn't Cobble good for Dortmund? To be fair, I swear he's had a good season. I know that's a joke, but I swear Cobble's had a good season anyway. Rob Holding is coming on for Zinchenko. Oh no, so Tierney's on for Zinchenko. Rob Holding's on. I didn't see who's come on for. But this is where the Arsenal subs have come in. Yeah, it's done now. It's really harsh because at one end Bailey nearly puts us 3-2 up, and at the other end Martinez concedes an own goal. Like you can't write it. And now Ramsdale's gonna do his time wasting it. Which again I can't mock because Emmy tried to do it at the other end. Which I also jinxed, by the way. I also said that there's never been a time where Emmy is time wasted and it hasn't worked, and yeah, it was down to Emmy. Classic Villa once again. Classic Villa. There's that tweet that's always that I always see, and it's the Villa admin tweeting something out of context. I think it's to do with merch, and it was like classic Villa, and someone just cropped it, and now it just appears whenever something like this happens. It just shows Villa saying classic. Yeah, that'll be game, I think. We're not helping ourselves because we're pissing about with small passes with the time's over. He could actually blow for full time now. Kamara goes long. He's actually found Bailey. Tierney wins it back. Konza out of position. He's won it. Bailey down the right. Against Tierney. He's not going to be able to get it. There's literally like a lock on this side. Cross comes in. Konza flicks it on. Then Donker. It's a scramble. It's not even going to be a Villa corner. Oh, it will be a Villa corner. Are we gonna have time to take it? It's a Villa corner. It is a big clubs are top of the league. It's a corner kick to Aston Villa with not much time to take it. Oh yeah, I need to update the scoreboard. I forgot. This game is cruel. Corner kick, and this will be the last of the game. Emmy's also off his line for this as well. Everyone's up for it. Digne, left-footed, headed away. And there's an empty goal here if Arsenal work it well. Yeah, they're going to score again. It's an open goal for Gabriel Martinelli, and it's 4-2 to Arsenal. Okay, well, that's game. That is game. Martinelli, after we push everyone forward from the corner, it gets cleared, and Arsenal go and make it 4. Because of the it is a fourth goal. Yeah, it's a fourth goal. Because we push everyone up from the corner, and I said if Arsenal work this well, they'll have an open goal, and they did. Because it was 2-on-2 on the halfway line with the keeper in the box. Oh man, that's rough. I think what Kamara should have done is just get a yellow, bring down Kamara before the pass comes. If before the pass comes, you can't say it's the denial of a goal scoring chance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is probably game over. Safe to say. Safe to say. And that is actually the last kick of the game. We have lost by 4-2. It's a very Villa way to end the game, isn't it? It is a very Villa way to end the game. On another day, we win it. It was an own goal from Martin. It's just a really unlucky way to concede because the ball hits the crossbar and then bounces off Martinez and goes in. And then we have to go for it from the corner. So we bring up Martinez. And they clear the corner and score at the other end. The corner has to be good. The corner weren't great. If you're going to bring the keeper up, the corner has to be good. So it is what it is. It's one of the. It's a very Villa way to lose a game because like I said, another day we win it. Literally at 2-2, Bailey had the ball on an angle. He struck a shot that was tipped onto the post. So yeah, it is what it is. Guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll probably make a quick TikTok video about it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all again very, very soon. And